last time that I checked, it was 5 chains on my...
I don't know where to start with getting to know you all and getting to know me. I'm a Sagittarius. I have a very strong memory. The thing is this, I remember everything, and people come to me like, oh my, this or that, and things that I have actually told them, and they'll tell me like as if it's something original from themselves. And if I have met you for any significant amount of time in life, I remember at least 5-10 things about you, the day I met you, or whatever it was, and just a whole lot of memories float back in my mind when I see someone that I know, or just picture them or something like that. It was just, I thought it was normal. I thought everybody did that, and I thought everybody had a photographic memory of things like snapshots in their life, but it turns out that it's an actual rare thing. So, I remember all good things and bad things. So, it's a good thing and a bad thing. So, I don't know if it's a bad thing, but it's what God gave me. So, I accept it. I'm very intuitive and very have a discerning spirit, getting vivider by the day, more vivid by the day. I have a lot of angel numbers coming to me as of the last 8 to 10 months, so I know there's something big coming in life. My dreams are extremely vivid. It's always been weird for me, and I've had these experiences over life. And I've had a lot of people who come to me who have passed away and stuff like that. So it has been strange over the years, but not anymore. It's not a strange thing. I have 2 daughters also. I have 2 kids, so I'm active in that, extremely active. I've always been a full-time mother. The only time they were separated from me when they would go to school or go to church with my mom, stuff like that. Let's see. Oh my gosh, my favorite, right now especially, and forever, my favorite artist is Nipsey Hussle. I love him. I hate what he did, and it will be God. I love Keith Frank. I have Keith Frank Fridays, where I listen to the Keith Frank, and my Keith Frank Fridays used to be really just a end all be all to the week because I would listen to Keith Frank constantly, but Keith Frank Fridays was just a way of saying we're listening to everything Keith Frank on that day. Let's see. I've been through a lot, and the thing is this, being able to really see everything that people are doing to you and not really saying anything was a thing of mine, and having a spirit of discernment, and the little nitpicking and little shady shit that they do and stuff like that, it's been uncomfortable, but I really don't tolerate it anymore. It's just like, whatever. But I've always, people are like, you trying to say, I was never in life trying to say anything. I've always said exactly what I want to say. So, yeah, I'm not shy at all. People always have misconceptions about me and my personality or something like that. But 9 times out of 10 they're all wrong. And I'm crazy enough naturally. So that, you didn't really have to do that. You didn't have to guesstimate or whatever. If you asked me a question, it would have been just what it is. So, let's see, what else? My oldest memory is of being like 1 year old and keeping every little, people I remember when you did that to me. I remember when you looked at me like this, you was shitty. I remember you did this, that, and I remember everything, good or bad. So it is what it is. And just things are getting stronger. I've had a stroke. I bled for 10 months out of life. The blood transfusion, been homeless, and this and that. We're going to get into all that. But it's nothing to be sad about. It's just what God brought me through. And I hope to be able to help someone who may feel that they're going through something that they can't get past. But if you just really give it all to God. I've been healed of things that would have killed most people. So I can't complain ever in life. I grab everything by the balls and just, that's it. And be happy and blessed to be here. Every day that I live, I'm a living testimony. You know, there's things of so many categories in life that people, you know, rally for and do this. And I think it's time, and God has shown me that it's time to be vocal and show. There was no way in the world that things that I've been through that was not the grace and mercy of God. He made sure that things that I went through and were brought through, that they were definitely a blessing from Him. And there's no other explanation. There was nobody there. There was no one to fix it but God. And it's a wonder to behold. And it's a grace. And it's grace and it's grace. You know, I always say, God has been good to Donna, and that's no joke. And I wanted to say that it will be told, you know, He gave me this platform to tell it all. And I'm going to tell it all. And people see me in a totally different way than I am. And every time I hear something about me, I'm like, oh, Lordy, you're getting it all wrong. So wrong. And it's like, I'm crazy enough as it is. But for people to get it wrong, it's like, honey, the real story is way better than what you think. So that's one thing I want to tell you. My youngest memory in life is being 1 year old and walking while my mom was cooking dinner, and the show Maude was coming on the television. The theme song to Maude was coming on, and I could hear the music, and I was afraid of Maude for some reason. So that just goes to show how far back it is. And when I see people that I haven't seen in years, it'll be like, oh yeah, what about you, this and that? And they'll be like, what, you remember that? You know, just little things like that I thought everybody remembered vividly in life. So it's pretty exciting, and I thought that was normal. And a lot of supernatural things. And I have a Selena story, Nipsey Hussle stories, Keith Sweat stories. I have a very deep Michael Jackson story. I have a very, my dad, who the doctor showed us passed away and came back, and you know how me and my mom and my daughters were there. I had two parents to take care of that were sick. I'm still taking care of one. And you know, God gives you strength every day. And I want to convey that to inspire, to let you know what God can do, what He's done. There's so many miracles and blessings through the whole process. You might think, oh, it's harsh to go through all this stuff, but all things work for the glory of God. And that's what I know, what I've been through. I was so close to Dad from the bleeding I bled for 11 months, I believe it was, 10 to 11 months, straight, vaginally. And I had blood transfusion after blood transfusion. I think I had 4. But when I got to the hospital, there was no doubt that I was about to die, and that my organs should have been shut down, but they weren't. But that was God. I went to the hospital as a stroke victim on my own, and I was telling myself, you know, or something was telling me, you're not going to die from this. You're going to live, and you're going to proclaim the story. You're going to, for the glory of God, you will tell your story. And I'm so thankful for that, more than can ever be explained. And I'm going to do a story time also coming up about jobs I've had, and like I said, all my sudden stories, and my speech being corrected a lot after the stroke. And I know it's still not right. They told me I would, you know, speak like a drunk person, you know, so I didn't have therapy. And but well, you don't want to be thought of as drunk all the time, but hey, when I'm drunk, I probably talk normal, so it's okay. And how Nipsey songs, learning to rap his whole songs, especially last time I checked, got me through and made my speech a lot better. So we're going to do that. But today, like I said, we'll be cooking some neck bones. And I'm going to cook some okra and tomatoes and sausage, andouille sausage, and a little rice and cornbread. And we're going to get to that. And I want you to know I love you all. Okay, so I cut up the vegetables and we're going to add them to our neck bones. And we have spices here. There's black pepper, cornstarch, and all the things that we're going to need and to push sauce to make our wonderful neck bones, boiled neck bones. And we're going to make a slurry with cold water, cornstarch, little beef broth powder, and to add to our neck bones to make a gravy. A little bit of thickener there. And then we're going to add a little Worcestershire sauce for our flavor and coloring. Paprika, onion powder, garlic powder, black pepper, you know the routine. No parsley for that pretty. We add it to our neck bones and let them cook on high to get the gravy thickened. That's right, guys. We let them cook for the neck ones before we added that. We let them cook for an hour and a half. Now we're going to cut our tomato and andouille sausage, a little garlic and onion for our okra. Boom, done. We're going to toss that in the skillet with a little butter to soften our onions, our sausage, and with our tomato. So after 45 minutes and we're ready to add our frozen okra, we're going to add a 12-ounce package of frozen okra. We're going to just put that cook down. We're going to break it apart and so it's all incorporated. I'm cooking. After a little bit, we add a little chicken broth powder and a little bit of water. This is our gravy, got a little thickened, and here's our finished product, and we're ready to eat. I'm about to eat. It's so excited. Just need the hot sauce and a wonderful little soul food meal. Plain and simple. The Fab-all in 10 toes down. See you soon. Coming back soon. Probably tomorrow. Love you all. Thanks for the subscribers. Peace.